Welcome back to a fun episode of You Are the Prize, where the dance floor takes the center stage. I'm Alex.
And I'm Alexis. It was a good episode.
It was a great episode.
We talked to a good friend of yours who is a nightlife producer, although we're now saying joy producer.
Joy producer, yeah. The dance floor equals joy.
It does.
Yeah.
And we talk about the importance of the dance floor, of dancing in general. It's good for you.
Literally,
yeah.
like researchers, there's data.
We're going to tell you about science again. And I shouldn't say it like that, because you'll see what we mean.
We'll also give you tips for how to enjoy your time on the dance floor. It's a great conversation. Get your dancing shoes on, and we'll see you in a bit.
Our guest today is Luke Nero, the Aussie-born creative force behind STRUT Bar and Club, Birdcage Lounge, Rasputin, Summer Tramp, and the legendary Mr. Black Party, which, if you're in LA, is going to be tomorrow, Friday, April 24th at Zook. So we hope to see you all out there. Luke creates some of New York and LA's most talked about queer events, bringing his unapologetic style and cinematic vision to every single one. We're so happy to have you.
Hi.
Thrilled even.
Thrilled even.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about one of our favorite things.
Yeah, dancing.
And partying.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Because it's good for you.
It's joy.
It is joy.
It literally is.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like I should just rebrand what I do, the creator of joy. Because it literally is as simple as that. Just joy.
Yeah.
Because we need it.
More than ever.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we were just talking about there have been studies. House music in particular, because I think the study was specific, right? It was
it was house music.
It was house music because I think it has something to do with the BPMs.
130 to 150 or 80 people.
Yeah.
Oh.
It keeps you younger.
Yeah.
Or you die later.
Or happier, or all of the above.
I can't remember the exact stat, but it was certainly that it's good for you.
Yeah.
It is. And I think, I mean, you and I and you, like, we all love it. It feels good. And the more you feel good, it's like, that's what it's all about.
Yeah. I mean, I was just at a festival that we won't name last weekend, and not only did I have like therapy sessions while this like hard Nine Inch Nails music was playing, but I also, there's just a moment where I feel myself returning to myself when I'm dancing, and the way I move my body is not even how I would normally think to move my body, and it's just like no other place does that happen than on the dance floor. And then I was on a tangent. I was also watching. There's a guy on Instagram who sings to animals. He plays his guitar. Have you seen those videos?
I mean, I've seen trumpets to
Everything.
cows.
Yeah.
Like I know that angle.
But I do think it's fascinating that these wild creatures will hear music and they have a response to it.
Yeah.
That is almost like they're at peace.
Yeah, it's I was gonna say tribal or animal. Like it's part of our being to have
it's
music.
like a frequency.
It's in every it's in every culture.
Yeah.
It's part of our entire evolution. There's been music the whole way through. So to eliminate music in 2026 just seems utterly ridiculous. Like we should be like, it should be part of our being every day.
Yeah.
But it feels like the direction we're going is that these spaces are starting to disappear or have been disappearing, and it doesn't feel like there's a life raft coming.
There's no life raft coming for nightlife in general, I don't feel. I just think because the problem with nightlife is that from a financial perspective, the industry is built on selling alcohol. We're not making money off you dancing and having joyful experience on the dance floor. The nightclub is open because we sell alcohol to you. So how do you change that on a completely fundamental business model and the way you perceive a nightclub? That has to be changed.
Right.
You can't just be, that is a much deeper conversation to have.
Yeah. Well, I'm so curious why it does, like I know that the younger generations, they're drinking less.
Correct.
People in general are drinking less.
Yes.
Which feels counterintuitive because at a time when things are so fucked, why would you want to turn off some of the best ways to relax? Why would people choose, I mean, I get it. People choose it for health reasons, there's many, but it's like, as a culture overall for people to, I think it all goes back to the loneliness thing. People aren't going out for anything, so they're certainly not going out to drink, and because you're not going to go out to the bar alone, and if you don't have any friends to like go and drink with, you're not going to do that. Does it all come back to that?
But it's also a perception of like alcohol on a health issue. Like these kids understand that it is not good for you. Like we understand that nicotine is not good for you. It'll give us cancer. Like we know it. Like I'll have a cigarette just because it's fun or whatever. These kids look at it like this shit is poisonous for your body. We're not putting it in.
But they still vape.
Well, some of them do.
But there is an understanding. Like I remember just ingesting alcohol, like not even thinking about it, like it's just liquid. Not drinking a vodka cranberry thinking I'm just going to drink a glass of nicotine now and be completely okay with that. That is, it's a mindset. Good luck trying to change their mindset. They already understand it's not good for you. So you just have. There needs to be a reprogramming of how nightclubs make money. That's all, and they do it through the door anyways.
I've been to one of those bars where it's all non-alcoholic and the drinks were still so expensive. And then you're like, somebody's got to get that right.
Yeah, for sure.
Because there's so many alcohol alternatives.
Yeah. They love a good non-alcoholic beverage. Yeah, it's so cute to make. for a bunch of frozen fruit thrown into a blender with an umbrella put on top, and that'll be $18.50 for you.
Yeah, it's a smoothie.
You know.
Yeah.
It's just different. That's all. Just different.
Yeah. They've got to live their lives. But how do they live their lives and bring dancing into that? Like, what are?
And when I say this, I mean, people love to dance and live their best life. The alcohol is no longer the tool to get them there. So the tool is either the music has got to be good, the overall experience has to be top tier, because we're all completely spoiled by music festivals and $10 million worth of lighting installations and all of that. So how does a little mum and pop bar and club compete with that? So you just got to compete with different artillery, I guess. Cleanliness, like conversationalist, like a happy atmosphere, like community, like what do you give, there's a million different tools you can use.
But you're pretty known for your parties. Tell us about your parties. Tell us what kind of experience you're creating for people that brings people in and gets them so excited to be there.
Because I refuse to throw a party where you just turn the lights on and press play. Like, I'm responsible for you getting dressed. Like, in your head, you'd be like, what am I wearing tonight? I'm going to have a shower, I'm going to shave, I'm going to do whatever. Then you put your outfit on. Then you hop in an Uber or you drive to my club, wherever I'm throwing a party. Like, I've forced you to get out of your house and do all that. So now I'm going to charge you when you get to the door, and then you're going to walk into a box, a black box. And the guest doesn't know what's going to be in that black box, but I deliver enough for them to,
So your reputation precedes you. People know that if they are going to one of your parties, they trust that whatever they walk into is going to be worth all those steps they took to get there.
Because I would not tolerate anything less.
So tell me, what are some of those ingredients? Like, you don't have to reveal the surprise for the next Mr. Black party, but tell us about a previous party, some of the things you've turned up. Like, what are the ingredients?
I mean the ingredients are just really simple. Like, even I'm very aware that security is the first thing that a customer sees, right? So my job as either the club owner or the nightlife producer is to make sure those security guards are absolutely in check. So I remind them their job, that these are gays, we're not dealing with brawls here, there's no maybe a bit of harsh, let's have a good night. You know what I mean? We don't want the police here. You know what I mean? It's a chill night, so you don't need to go in to my crowd expecting that when it's just a bunch of drunk queens. Who cares, right? So I set the tone from the very beginning.
From before you even get in the door.
Yes. That's really important. So, I mean, and then it just trickles up to the top.
Tell me about some of the fun stuff. I've never been to one of these parties, and I can't wait.
I mean, I'm completely jaded because I've seen celebrities and drag queens from like Raggedy Ann outside to full-on glamazon on stage. So I get to see that process. But that's the magic, right? Because for me, I get off on that because that is. It's hard for me to tell. It's hard for me to describe it because I actually live in that moment in such a.
You're so present.
Oh you have to be because it's live to air. Nightclubs are live to air. That's how I treat them. There's a live audience.
But you, in order to pull that off, there's a lot of preparation.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This morning, I was just trying to think like, how did I used to process doing this? And I haven't told anybody because I never wanted to put it out there, but there was not a day that I opened that club not preparing myself for somebody to come in with a machine gun and shoot 50 people dead.
At Strut.
Oh yeah. I have to mentally go through that in order to stay as the calm captain of that ship from beginning to end. So a lot of the time, come 1:45 when we closed it down and shut the front door, I could just be like, oh.
Yeah.
Because it can get crazy out there. We know, we've seen it, right? So, yeah. I mean, no one knows that because I never want to put that juju out there.
No, you're very cool
but
as a cucumber.
Someone has to carry that.
Yeah.
Like, what if it happens?
Yeah,
Everyone's going to be a mess. Everyone's going to be a mess, and I would be the only one who would have to at least have some kind of control of the situation or the talking point or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I would carry that every time. Yeah.
That's a lot. That's heavy.
Oh yeah.
How do you?
I told you it's not just I'm like here to press play and like let's all dance everybody.
No,
like
but how do you hold such highs and lows at the same time? Like that is the worst case scenario that could happen. And you're holding that in your head, but you're also holding the security guards. You're also making sure the lighting is good. You're also thinking about photo ops. You're thinking about what the bar is serving. You're thinking about what the drag performer, like, what is that process for you?
For me, I kind of get off on knowing that I carry the weight of the heaviness while someone's, with the same level of concern about the taste of their cocktail. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so I kind of like that because internally it separates me from, I don't know, I just...
Yeah.
It's
like you feel like if you're holding sort of the darkness, then everyone else can be in the light.
100. Yeah. And I'm very aware that I can hold that darkness. Like I can hold that heaviness that not everybody can hold. Oh, no way.
No.
People would just cry at the sight of that thought, you know. But for me, I was able to do it, so I did it.
And where do you think that comes from?
I mean, Australians are a different breed of human being.
Sure, yeah.
Like,
we know them, we love them.
Yeah,
we do.
We're very aware that like Aussies will do 5 jobs that takes one American to do, and it's just because there's not enough of us, so we have to by sheer default.
Yeah.
So I just think,
I'm curious how over the, I don't know, how many years have you been doing this?
I mean, I feel like I've been thrown into nightlife simply because when you move to a foreign country, nightlife and bartending and all of that kind of world, you still can kind of get in, live cash as you can until you solidify your life, right? So it's kind of by default that a lot of immigrants start off in that industry. You know, it's just food and bev, really, on a basic level.
Since that time, how have you seen the nightlife scene evolve?
I always looked at nightlife as from a live touring concert perspective, not just a bar that opens. So I've always evolved just making sure that everything is in alignment, like the experience is in alignment and is 100. And I think collectively, I think most of the industry has kind of polished their game up and is less, you know what I mean? Like the branding is a lot more sharp and polished now, and I feel like it's elevated its presentation for sure, you know. So.
Does that make a better experience though?
Or a more challenging experience.
I mean, some parties look fantastic online,
Right,
Yeah.
that's what I
and
mean.
then
yeah.
reality is a whole
Yeah.
different level,
Yeah.
right? So,
Yeah.
where I'm very focused in reality, and sometimes my online presence can look a little like dated. You know what I mean? Just because I'm like, girl, I've not been on my phone all day. I've been like
Sure.
gluing disco balls to the ceiling so you can enjoy a 3D experience, not an online, you know, like. Yeah.
Do you think that's another thing that's keeping people from partying? I want to get to the root of like why people aren't out dancing more. And I think there's multiple reasons. But like, do you think it's because people are
musicality as well?
Yeah.
Like my business partner, who I'm doing the Mr. Black with, Andreas, he does Simon Says, which is a cool, like hipster vibe party, and that's more of an electronic sound. So therefore, people are just looking at the DJ, where Mr. Black sound is more house music. So you're kind of forced to dance.
Yeah.
You're not like.
Yeah.
Because you can't, because the beat of the vibration is in you.
Yeah.
So how do you get it out? You
Yeah,
can't.
yeah,
It's different.
Yeah. Do you think that, well, I mean, I grew up in the days when an artist would show up to the club and it was like, oh my God, Britney's here, Brandy's here, or Gaga started her tour at gay clubs. And it felt like there was an agreement between music artists and the club goers that like we were gonna, and it feels like that has gone away a bit. And I don't know if that's social media, I don't know if that was COVID or what it was, but like that handshake between the artist and
I
the
just think
fans.
it's a dying art.
Yeah.
Like it has to be a dying art. So years ago I threw a party called Rasputin in West Hollywood.
So
it was
good.
opposite the Abbey. It was no less than 2,000 people would go through there every Saturday. So I was good friends at the time with Katy Perry's stylist, Johnny Wujek. So Katy Perry ended up coming to Rasputin via Johnny Wujek. So it was all of these kinds of, either I've outgrown it or I don't see that part of the industry anymore. But that was just how you made it all happen.
Yeah.
But those celebs and the celeb stylists or their glam team, they wanted to be part of that brouhaha as well.
Yeah.
Who doesn't want the night before
Yeah.
chaos?
Yeah.
It's great. For literally 10 minutes of PR, it's a stunt.
Yeah.
All PR stunts. So, yeah. They're my favorite though.
Yeah.
Well, that was just it was like,
Well, but I also loved it.
Yeah.
Like, I loved the marry of that.
Yeah.
Where a lot of people don't even know that they can marry it, I don't feel. But
I
I'm
don't
like,
know that you can as much anymore. Like, I really think people are not as excited by the in-person stuff like they
probably.
used to.
Yeah. I mean,
Which is, yeah.
before I moved to the US, I had big like art books, and I would collect the covers of magazines, just of like, but headshot magazines where it's just their face. And I went through all of those celebrities, and I've met all of them, and that's part of my manifesting. It all carries through, but looking back, I'm like, oh, met all of these
Yeah.
people. So I don't know, do these kids not have magazines like with, I don't know.
I
Like,
wonder if it's because people have these parasocial relationships now. They see people on their phone and they actually almost believe that those are their friends. And they
Sure.
like see celebrities where it feels like they're this close because they're this close. But it is not the same, but I think it's hard to convince people how different it feels to be in real relationships. And because also, we've talked about this, with like relationships aren't easy, but what is easy is just sort of watching things go by. It's easy to watch life go by. It's easy to sort of, send a message and feel connected, but that isn't real connection.
Yeah.
It is harder, like what you just described about all the steps we all have to go through to like get to the club, to go dancing. It is an investment.
oh yeah.
But in some ways, it can be one of my favorite parts of the night. I
Sure.
love to get ready to go out.
Yeah.
But you're putting time and effort and money and all the things, but that is what kind of makes it worth it.
Yeah.
But if you believe that you're getting everything you need from your phone,
from Instagram.
then it does feel like a really big effort
Yeah.
to get out there.
Which is so
Yeah.
sad.
Yeah.
And I don't know how. I'm like, how do we get the kids? And it's not just the kids. I know we're like, sitting up here at like 40 and being like, oh my God, like, why won't they come dance? But it's not just them. I think there's people in our age group and, they think, oh, I already did that.
Yeah.
Sure,
It doesn't that was my youth. But I just always want to push against it because I know the joy you feel.
Yeah.
Because you're with people, you're feeling the music in your body. You're
Yeah.
like,
Some of my best creative moments was just from dancing around the house.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
stoned and just
Yeah,
living
yeah.
my best flipping
Yeah.
self. That's when it all pours out.
Yeah.
So it's, yeah.
Well, because movement is really good for creativity,
Yeah.
whatever that movement is. And maybe not everybody feels at home at the club or wants to go to the club, but just like,
But as a culture, it's like there's no dance floors either. They're all one by
Yeah.
one. They're all being removed.
Yeah.
So Strut was like there's only 2 dance floors left, mine and then Time nightclub. 2 out of a population of 3.8 million people. You got 2 dance floors. Good luck.
yeah.
Like it feels like a calculated
I mean,
way of
it-
suppressing the population,
is.
like
I
taking
mean,
the fun out
Yeah.
of
It
everywhere.
Yeah.
people are trying to eliminate community because, I mean, that's a whole other episode.
Sure,
But,
sure.
but that's a concerted effort, and you're fighting against that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I wanted to go back though to little Luke
Mm-hmm.
when he was flipping through those magazines and before you came over here. What did you get excited about? Did you ever think that you would be chaperoning celebrities or meeting Cher, or was that in your mind's
It
eye
was
at
so
that time?
far from. For me to go back to high school and speak to Luke and be like, in 30 years, you're going to do all of this. You're going to meet all of these people in all of these really unique one-off experiences. I wouldn't have believed it because it's so far off reality. But I recently found a bunch of old pictures of myself in my teens and a picture of me holding Madonna's Girly Show book. That was the first concert I ever saw. And I have a bunch of pictures. I put that above my sink in my refrigerator. And I tell him, like, you're going to live a really good life. So in my thought process, I feel like because I believe that
Quantum
time,
theory,
right,
yeah.
it's all one.
Yeah.
We're all.
The movie Arrival.
He's hearing what
I'm
you're saying to him.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
tell him every day,
Yeah.
I'm like, you're going to live a fucking awesome life.
Yeah.
Whether I believed it at that moment or didn't even know.
Yeah.
But in some way, I believe that I'm getting through to myself 30 years ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
But would not have believed it.
And when you started at the coat check, right, for Mr. Black in New
Yeah.
York, did you ever think that you would be running the show at some point?
No, because I had no intention of it. I was just happy to be in New York. I was happy to have a job
Yeah.
at a nightclub.
Yeah.
And the reason why I moved to the US was because my friend Stuart, who was running the club before it turned into Mr. Black nightclub, was because he was running it. Fran Drescher was there. It was some hip hop night. Fran Drescher was there. She was in the stall and the toilet door fell off. So he had to go there, rescue her, hold the door up while she peed, and Fran's like, I don't know,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
in her
Yeah,
Fran
her
Drescher
voice.
voice, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, I want to
could
move to
do that.
America so I could tell Fran Drescher stories.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
who
Yeah.
doesn't want that fucking life?
Yeah.
Like, that's what I wanted. I wanted a life full of those memories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And
that-
you've built that.
all of it.
Yeah.
I'm almost like,
Yeah.
what do we do now?
Yeah.
You know, and that, I mean, that comes from a deeper level because I'm 49 and my mother died when she was 49. So I was 21 when that happened. So these last 30 years have been me like, oh, I will be living my life. If I've only got up until 49, then I'm going to do all the shit. So I'm 49. Like, what do you do now? I mean, you've done all the shit. So yeah,
Do you set new goals?
yeah.
Do you really think you've done it all?
No, but I mean, if I died tomorrow, I'd be fine.
That's great.
Like, you know,
Yeah.
and
That's
that.
the way to live.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah, when you reach that point where you're like, Oh fuck, I'm
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Like now it's all bonus, right?
Yeah.
So I'm just okay.
It's all bonus.
I'm like I spoke to my older brother and I'm like, turning 50. Like, is it meant to stop? Like when do you when do you stop getting laid? Like is there a stop? He's like, just keep going until it stops.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
Retirement homes have the
Bizarre.
highest
I didn't think I'd be
STDs.
here, to be honest.
Yeah.
Not be here,
Yeah.
but be here in a sense of like, oh, I'm still like young and present, I guess, you know?
So what do you do with that knowing now?
Less ambitious for stuff that doesn't matter, like stuff.
Yeah.
I want to be more ambitious for wanting, I just applied for Survivor. So, you know what I mean? Like just more ambitious for experiences and saying yes to more of that stuff. Because,
Yeah. Yeah. Do you, Strut is closing. And you're back in LA, and I guess this will be the second party up here
for Mr. Black.
for Mr.
Yeah,
Black
this will be
in
the
2
second.
years?
Yes.
Is there something inside of you that's saying there's still something here to give to the people, or?
Mr. Black gave me a footing in life in the US, and I feel it would be, I have to honor it, and I enjoyfully honoring it. You know, I don't like have a conversation. I don't have to be on the dance floor twirling around, but I joyfully honor redoing this Mr. Black brand.
Yeah.
Because I know it just makes everybody feel good.
So, so
And
good.
and it feels good when you make people feel good. There's a good feeling about that. You know, I could have the most bitter face on, but I secretly.
I don't think it's bitter.
I
I think
know,
you're
but you're-
concentrating. Yeah.
But I do enjoy people walking out with a sense of joy.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I love that moment.
Yeah.
It's my favorite, especially at the end of the night.
Yeah, I told you the last time you did that party, I went up to you and I said, I see what you're doing, I feel it, because you don't feel it. And that is a real difference on the dance floor. Of going to somewhere like the Abbey or anywhere else on the Strip nowadays, there's no soul in it. There's no substance or excitement or pulling from somewhere
No.
else. And I think that's what you and Andres and Summer Tramp and those parties that bring together the different cafeteria lunch tables of gays. And there's kind of a agreement that you want when you walk in the door of like, no, you're here for a good time.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that is
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Like
So-
without the clicks, right?
Yeah.
yeah, you kind of naturally fall back
But
into
there's
it, but
also-
but you see the club kid gays, you see the femme queens, you see all these different people, I think, in a way that in most bars, we're sidelined and we're off and we're afraid to talk to each other. And I think Mr. Black or one of those parties, you actually see people feeling the same way you're feeling, and that is just like a feedback loop that is really hard to replicate outside of those spaces.
And it's a personal touch too. So I operate in a way where I'm like the chef. So you go out and make sure everybody's eating food. Same with a drink or a cocktail,
Yeah.
or someone who bought bottle service or just regulars. Or that is absolutely my job, to make sure that they feel seen.
Yeah.
So same with a party. Not everybody throws a party like that.
No.
But I'll throw a one-off party and make sure that everybody in the room has, I've said hello at least, or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Some kind of connection. So that makes it personal.
Yeah.
Like when you know the boss, it makes the party more fun always, you know. So yeah, just mind games
Yeah.
for me.
No, but I
But
mean,
yeah,
But it is
Yeah.
true. People want to feel special.
Oh, yeah.
And it does feel special to know the guy, right?
All day.
Like we all want to go to the restaurant and have the chef.
and
come
my
out
acknowledgement
yeah.
of these people is genuine. Like it's
yeah.
not like
no,
it's
you're not giving lip service.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
sure there's a few, but
for sure.
Yeah, but no,
But
yeah.
you'd know. 'Cause I'm brutally honest. You can't hide behind my face, right? So, yeah. And those people now don't come anywhere near me. The ones who
Yeah,
just
but they still come to the party.
Yeah.
which I
Yeah.
that
'Cause they
I
can't
think
miss
that-
out.
Yeah.
fear of
yeah.
missing out, honey.
Yeah.
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 That's okay, so what phase of your life are you in right now?
The
you've
bonus
done,
phase. He already said.
well,
he's
yeah,
in
but
bonus
the bonus,
round.
you've done the things like, what does that feel like?
I don't know. It feels like living in free fall.
Okay.
You know? And because financially Strut hasn't wrapped up yet, so I'm like, it feels like extra free fall. But I'm here to embrace free fall. Like I can't imagine living a life predictable at this age. I'd at least like a house and knowing that money's fine, but just to live on a more adventure and let's just get out of here kind of a life would be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I was responsible for a brick and mortar establishment for 7 years with all the people in it. So yeah, I'm happy to have a break from that.
Yeah, I mean, I remember talking to you about it before you bought it when we were in Greece.
That's right.
And I don't remember what, you had just finished something.
I was, oh my God, that was the worst job ever. I was a talent producer for Lindsay Lohan's show.
That's
in
right,
Mykonos,
that's what it was, yeah. Lindsay Lohan's Beach House.
which
That's
was
right.
oh my God.
Yeah.
It's the worst show ever.
Yeah.
And I got sold on the fact that, oh my God, you're going to be a talent producer. This is your first credit. So I get there. The whole production team had already quit 2 weeks before that. I was just like, yeah, this idiot will take the job. So I was like trapped in Mykonos. I mean, how awful for me. For 4 weeks with Lindsay Lohan, who was a cracked out mess at that. Not
Who
now.
has put herself
There's a
back
new Lindsay
together
Lohan.
into
She's fabulous.
She's aligned, yeah.
But it
Maybe
was
she
not a fun time,
Yeah.
you know. So the show was not fun, and it was but what I just got completely thrown.
Well,
by that.
no, I mean, that was a transitional
Yeah.
period for you. I think you were feeling that of like, whoa, what the fuck was I doing? But then also knowing that you have this secret sauce in you to make beautiful things happen.
Yes.
And you could see the wheels turning when it was like, all right, what are you going to do when you get home, Luke? Like, you could do this. And you kind of had this, I just remember you had this grin on your face. Like, yeah, I can do this. And
Well, you're also easy for me to open up to. And then when out of your presence, then you step back into reality, and everyone's just like,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So-
but it was there. Is the
oh,
point.
1,000%,
Yeah.
yes. So I think I'm there again.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know what it is.
That's what I was getting.
Yeah. No, you're good.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. And
Yeah.
initially I was like trying to force whatever was to come, like work in media or whatever. But I'm just like, Luke, just fucking take a chill pill. We're in the middle of a war. Just relax.
Yeah.
There's not much you can do.
Why is that so hard? Why is it so hard to give yourself the grace of a deep breath, of a like, instead of just running at what might be,
It's culture.
and like make it.
It's the culture.
It is, right?
It's the culture, and we're running to the next thing without breathing, and we weren't even given fucking paid time off. We weren't even given health insurance. We weren't even given all of it, and then we're still expected to do more. So when you get to that point, you just be like, oh, I'm good with doing more.
Yeah.
So to the point about it being the culture, is that American culture? Is that culture in 2026? If you went home, would you feel the same? Home to Australia?
I would. There would be a considerable time of unwinding, because in my brain it'd be like go. Like again, turn that boat job into like a national corporate, you know, 55 franchises, all that, like, just let the man enjoy his one boat and feed we all need to go back to that, me included. Like,
wait, are you talking about that parable of the
Yes,
fisherman where he has like the guy who has the yacht?
American,
Yes.
like, you could do
More,
this.
more,
Yeah, you
more,
could do
more.
right, and he's like, and he ultimately gets back to, so you could sit on your boat and fish, and he's like, I'm already doing it.
Yeah.
So here we miss the point where
Yeah.
it's on this drive to like,
Yeah.
and then you get there and you're like, oh my God, I'm gonna like.
Right. Then you start to want to back away from it all.
And you shouldn't want to do that.
No.
You should want to hand it off, or you should want to re-educate or upgrade or whatever. Get it ready for the next generation. Or I don't know. And then you can, but that doesn't happen here either. No one hands off. No. There is no
Because we don't even want to talk about.
There's no baton sharing here.
Yeah.
So that's why everyone just dies on that fucking pole, honey. You got grandmas are still like
Yeah.
doing Uber Eats, 85. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like
so sad. Yeah.
that is America in a nutshell. That is your culture.
Yeah.
When did you've always, I think, rubbed against the grain and seen things from a different POV, at least as long as we've talked. Has that been something that you've always been this way, or did something happen that
I've
you...
always been this way. I've just been quiet about it.
Okay.
Because what's the point?
Yeah.
Like I'm in a foreign country, so I have to resign to the fact that this is how the culture here operates. So you just have to be part of it. Otherwise you wouldn't move anywhere. I'd be constantly fighting it. So that's why I'm here. Burn out with everybody else.
I'm like, take us to Australia.
Yeah, but I almost want to push against that because you are showing up with a different experience and POV than what this culture is, and you have sliced through things by making these parties, and so people feel differently about it. So
It's not playing by the rules.
yeah. Are you still wanting to not play by the rules?
I just don't play by the rules.
Yeah.
I just don't advertise me not playing by the rules because it really does bother people.
What's wrong with bothering people?
Well, it bothers people that I can pay my rent for throwing a 3-hour party and not work for the other 4 weeks of the month. That bothers people.
That they're not doing it?
See, that's what we've talked about this, that is like when people are mad about something,
You're
what-
doing good, I think,
Yeah,
right?
totally.
Well, yeah, because you get it, right? Because
Yeah.
you're with the philosophy where I'm paraphrasing that all the ships rise,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
like that's how I've always operated.
Yeah.
Like there's no gatekeeping with me. Let's just get the job done so we can
Yeah.
all get to the next place and move on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but like we've had that conversation before, if there is gatekeeping, you have to find other gates.
Yeah.
So I just find other avenues.
Yeah.
And it's, yeah, you know. But throwing a party once a month, paying my rent is not always how it operates
Right.
in life.
Sure,
Right.
sure.
But that does bother people, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but fuck them. I know you think that, but also like...
That's why I have to say, oh yeah, I'm busy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like getting, yeah, there's just certain things that will irritate certain people. So you,
Well, I think it irritates people because we all were technically given this rule book, right?
Yes.
And you know, we all kind of know what's in it. And you were kind of programmed to, okay, well then if in order to have success, quote unquote success in the traditional sense, you play by these rules and that's how you get the thing. And I think a lot of people live their entire lives just trying to play that game, and they're angry that like, but I did all the things I was supposed to do and it didn't work for me.
yeah.
And then they find out about someone who didn't play by the rules at all, and they ended up happier, more satisfied, and they're like, wait a second. And instead of being angry at the system who handed out the rule book because that suited them, they're angry at the people who went the
Correct.
other way.
Correct, yeah.
You know, I mean, not to get into politics, but everyone hated Hillary so much for thinking that she could possibly be a woman of that generation in particular. Like, they could run for president. It was like, there was so much anger. 'Cause
How dare her?
How dare she believe she could?
Yes.
It's still, I mean, we still, same with Kamala. Like, I think that as soon as someone steps out of the rules, people, instead of questioning the rules, they question the person who
person, yeah.
stepped outside of it, because what it does and why it's uncomfortable is, I think a part of us is like, why didn't I do that?
Yeah. Oh,
Why
yeah.
didn't I get the memo that I could have tried to be president? You know,
Yeah.
like, or thrown
Yeah.
that party, or like, and I think that often it's the anger that we have toward ourselves that we end up projecting onto others.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean,
It has nothing to do with you.
it never has. It's
Yeah.
hard to, but when the avalanche of, not hate, but you
Yeah.
know, like
Yeah.
questionable.
Yeah. How dare you?
How dare you?
Yeah.
Like it does bother people.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean,
but you have to know it's not about you.
yeah, it takes a while. Like
It does,
ta-
because it
takes
still
age.
stings. It doesn't mean
For sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I was talking to a friend of mine about there were certain celebrities I had been photographed with, and I'm sure even those encounters irked people that worked in those industries that I, as a club guy, got to walk a red carpet with the most renowned actress or actor. In some people's world, I have not deserved. I don't I've not earned that right.
But do you care?
No.
Okay.
Because I got there.
Okay.
They're just bothered. It's how
They're bothered it's not them.
Yeah, how dare they? But a lot of that.
But
Mary, gays are real good at reminding you.
But correct me, because what I'm hearing is that mentality that's being projected on you is keeping you, or you stop yourself from maybe fully showing up, or
not fully showing up. It stops me from revealing how I got to that place. I just worked it out. I got it.
Yeah.
I don't tell anybody anymore.
Yeah.
Because they ask why, how, when, who.
Well, but I guess...
How, where, like...
But are you taking that as interrogating, and maybe they are, or are you taking it as people looking at you being like, how did you break the rule book?
How did I break the rule book?
And are you... Okay. And
do you ever say you could do it too?
Yeah.
No, because I always feel quite alone in my rule breaking.
But you're not alone.
I know, but but we are not common, as in.
But yes. Okay. Sorry.
I don't know. For whatever reason, I always feel I can tell you, right? So I can't tell everybody.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Just.
Yeah.
I would push against that, because I think that what you do and your offering to humanity is pushing against that in the form of a Mr. Black, or whatever. And so maybe you're not saying it with a banner, but you're doing it in another way. And I think that's where people feel safe, and why they relate to, and they're so excited about these parties, because they're like, oh my God, finally a space that is breaking the rules.
Yeah, just gets it done. Like, even, I don't know. I mean, I don't think about it. I just do it.
Sure. Yeah.
That's part of the source too, right? The fearless part of it.
I think I'm pushing you on this because I think there are more of us than we realize, because we are afraid to say things. Because when we have said something, the person that's quote unquote normal, which isn't real, has that reaction.
Sure. Okay. Well, to be honest, I'm a very ambitious person.
Yeah.
Overtly ambitious, but I'm still a very quiet introvert, right? But I'm overtly ambitious. That rubs people the wrong way. Straight off the bat.
Yeah.
Straight off the bat.
Yeah.
Not to mention that I kind of look the way I do. I'm Australian. I throw parties. I commemorate. There's a lot to bother people by. So I feel it. I feel that.
You feel the bothering of people.
Yeah.
And that bothers you.
Yeah, because because I deliver it with good intention.
Sure.
It's not here to one up. Me doing that was to remind that kid in Australia who grew up in the western suburbs in a government house that it's all achievable, however you get there. So for me, it's just however I get there. Not thinking that my however you get there to get there is going to bother the role player, the guy who's been in, developing a TV show for 10 years and barely got to get to that red carpet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I bother that guy.
But what people don't realize is that's that guy's journey, and your journey is what you're doing.
Sure.
There's no way that he would have gotten to whatever because that just wasn't.
And mine's a little bit more public exposure.
Yeah.
So granted, I'm an easy target to life.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I like that it's like this is the whole point of having these conversations.
Yeah.
Because it's the invitation. Like your parties are one kind of invitation into this different way of living, into rule breaking. But also it's even you just saying where you came from and that this was possible for you because you went for it, right? And if the difference between you and someone else who may have had your totally same upbringing, and it's that you went for it. And that is the difference. And obviously that sounds really easy and it isn't, but hearing other people do it inspires you to try your own way. And I think that's what, to your point, Alex, we like will whisper something to each other and you're like, oh my God, me too.
Yeah.
And that is like one of the greatest bonding experiences is that, I mean, we have talked about like our origin story is like when you can tell someone, I hate it here.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
can bond.
Yeah.
You can
Yeah.
really get deep because you're like, oh great, we're not going to pretend that this is all fine.
Yeah.
No.
You know?
And I
There's no
think-
time for that.
No.
No.
And I think the more people that say I hate it here, the more there will be change because we're not just pretending and continuing to go.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
You get to a point where you can't play in it anymore because it makes your skin crawl and you just don't want to do it anymore. And so then that's when you make the party that you want to see yourself at, or
Yeah,
quit our jobs or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it allows you to be because it's dark
Yeah.
and you can't hear anybody talk. So you've got two layers of protection. So you can kind of, that's how you start to liberate yourself.
Yes. See, that's the other good thing about a dance floor
Yeah.
is that, yeah, it is.
To-
It's stuck there. You're like under the cover of, and I think that often we need to you have to practice being yourself in different ways. And to get to do that with a bunch of other people around is it is liberating.
Yeah.
It isn't just
Yeah.
because you like dancing or because you like the music. There is something about you're doing it with all of these other people.
Yeah.
You are kind of alone but together. And there's an energy to that you all share.
Yeah.
And certain parties have certain energies and that's what draws people
For
to
sure,
that.
yeah.
You know, it's
like-mindedness, and people are aware of the importance to be in a room with like-mindedness. And Mr. Black is people are very aware of the culture that is in that party.
Yeah.
So people are kind of like, oh yeah, we got to go.
Yeah.
For that,
Yeah.
for that last bit of,
Which doesn't that say something that even the jock stereotypical whatever gay is fiending for that type of a environment?
yeah.
I see them struggling just as much as
I just don't know. I can't put my finger. We're in a cultural shift on all mechanics. Like we're saying, I don't know. We're living through the collapse of something.
yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
how do we encourage more people to get out? If somebody's never gone dancing before, if they haven't gone to experience this thing that we love so much.
I mean, I just
how do
wanted,
we
I wanted,
encourage
I wanted,
them?
I wanted to create I mean, I know there's gym dancing classes, but literally just.
Oh my God, I'm there. I know exactly where you're going.
But
I'm there.
literally just have a hula hoop, just
Yeah.
line the room, this is your spot,
Yeah.
and you don't get to stop dancing for an
Yeah.
hour.
Yeah.
Isn't that an easy workout
Yeah,
class?
I mean,
Yes.
this is why
Do
I
they
do
have classes
Soul
like that?
Yes,
No.
Soul Cycle.
Well, they have Soul
They have
Cycle,
Soul
but-
But I thought about just doing that and but literally having
That's
a
almost literature.
having a legit DJ though.
Absolutely.
And do it in hour increments. Next lot.
Absolutely
Next lot.
would.
Just dance it out for an hour. Next lot.
For sure.
So I'm going to work on that.
I love it.
Yeah.
A joy.
I mean, there's
joy exercise. Joy exercise.
there's daytime raves, but there's
It's not the same.
It's not the same as
Because if
the
it's-
intention of
if it's an intention of it being a workout and good for your body, like Tai Chi or whatever, you got to sell it to them like that.
Yeah.
That this is your spot for an hour.
Yeah.
You're going to have a top tier DJ. Dance it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to not stop.
You have to
There's
dance
got to
the
be
whole time.
rules,
Yeah.
yes, right? Or you're
Yeah.
out.
We would love to help brand this.
Yeah.
So I've been thinking about that.
But that's a way of shifting the model from
Yeah.
alcohol leads to fun
Yes.
to no, actually where you're having the fun is the dancing.
Yeah. And I kind of got that idea from run clubs.
Yeah.
Same shit.
Yeah.
Just put them,
Yeah.
if we, to not lose our nightclubs, let's just bring that kind of concept
Yeah.
inside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Without selling alcohol. Just
Yeah.
some $5 Gatorade or some bullshit.
Yeah.
There's a way.
I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm glad you are continuing, I feel like you're a fountain of ideas, but I'm glad that they're still coming because
I mean, I get scared when I get burnt out.
Yeah.
And I just look at a blank wall and be like, oh my God, there's nothing left.
yeah. But you need that sometimes, and maybe in that moment is not when it's supposed to be coming from you because it doesn't come from inside you.
No, I often force shit.
Yeah, and so that's fine in these moments of being quiet or whatever. But yeah, I'm glad that you're not completely jaded, and
No.
because like we talked about, I think I told you your spice cabinet. When you move into your apartment when you're 20, you have salt and pepper.
Yes.
And by the time you're 25, you have garlic powder and some onion powder, and then
All the
40 you can do a whole thing, which that dinner party is going to be so much better than when I went to 20-year-old Luke's dinner party, which
Yeah.
is salt and pepper.
yeah.
So please don't stop.
Yeah, just like this.
Take the break, take a breather, whatever. But
I mean, well, for me, in a perfect organized setting, Strut would have wrapped up. I would have hopped on a plane to God knows where and had my Eat, Pray, Love moment. That has not happened because I'm still here. So I'm like, okay, how do I bring in my Eat, Pray, Love moment into while I'm still kind of trapped in Los Angeles until everything's wrapped up. So,
shit's huge.
So I've just been trying to eat, pray, love just on a day-to-day.
Yeah.
Go to the gym every day. Just have just chill and just do these one-off parties just to kind of keep the flavor going.
Yeah. Do we have stuff to look forward to this summer?
Not yet. I have to replenish myself
Great. Okay,
before
good. Yes.
I drop
Yes.
some things.
Yeah.
But I plan on dropping some things.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My 3 tips are, if you're going to the club, like, do not go there with the intention of wanting to pick up. Do not go there with the intention of wanting to get wasted. Go there with the intention of dancing your tits off and living your best life. Because those 2 things will follow that. So this is real simple.
Yeah.
And look cute if you want.
Yeah. I agree. I've for the longest time said you need to go out with the intention of having fun, and everything else will fall in line from that.
Yeah.
I firmly believe that, and have had many fun nights where I have just been basking in it, and friends have been so disappointed because they don't have somebody they're going home with. And I think be open to meeting new people and getting outside of your comfort zone. It generally always has a good outcome. And then the third one, stop drinking one drink before you need to stop.
That's great advice. Yeah.
Because it's a very thin line between I'm having an amazing time and it's time to go home because I can't hold myself.
See, that's why bars aren't making money. So
Yeah, but you can still have. Maybe you don't need 5. You could do 4,
totally.
but yeah.
told us about the business model's got to change for real.
That was one drink, not all the drinks, but yeah. What's yours?
A big one for me is it's the preparation. I think that if you are having fun getting ready to go out, you have because then you're kind of in the bonus zone the rest of the evening. Everything else is a bonus because you've already had you've already done it. You've had a cocktail and you've done your lip and you've done your hair and you've got an outfit that you feel good in. By the time you leave, you're like, anything could happen.
Yeah.
And I think having that mentality of anything could happen without being tied to a specific thing happening. Yeah.
Well, it's funny you say how charged you are.
Yeah.
Can you imagine a room full of 300 of the exact same charged up people?
Right.
That's why the energy is quite unique and specific to a nightclub.
Yeah.
But no one, because it's not because you can't take the nightclub home.
Right.
Because you can't take the experience home. It it's not like it's here is the memory.
It is. It is
yes.
you have the night that you expect to have.
So that's why
really.
often
sometimes bad things happen, or somebody surprises you, and whatever. But I do think that the attitude that you bring with you really dictates the time that you're gonna have on the dance floor.
Yeah. So bring your attitudes.
For sure.
The good attitudes.
The good attitudes.
The good attitudes. The good looks.
Yeah.
Always the look.
The looks.
And drink responsibly, or if you're sober, don't. But
buy an expensive. I don't know.
Buy a drink for your friends.
Buy water.
Yeah, buy water.
Perfectly bottled for $8.50.
Totally. Oh, all right.
Well, I can't wait for Friday.
I can't either. That happens to be my birthday, so I will.
Oh, it is?
It
Oh,
is,
yeah. We'll make sure you go home before you have too much to drink.
No, I won't.
good
I'll
to
be
know.
fine.
It's
I'll
good
be
to
fine.
know.
Yeah, it'll be good.
You say it's a big one? Is it big? No, how old are you?
40.
It's a big
40.
one.
Oh, it is a big one.
Yeah, but I don't need to be on a microphone or any
No, he
attention.
doesn't want anything crazy.
No,
Okay, good to know.
yeah. Just send over a hot go-go dancer with a martini.
Yeah, we have
for me.
5 of them.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll send one back.
Okay, or don't. Just keep them there.
Well, thank you so much for coming and chatting with us.
Yeah,
and-
I mean, did you get? Did I give you
Well,
enough?
okay, a better question.
Yeah.
Do you feel like the prize? Do you feel like the prize today? How are you feeling?
I feel like my story's heard, so that's a good thing. You
Yeah.
know, I operate in silence a lot of the time because when you're at the top of the, in whatever world, you don't get heard. So it's nice to just talk it out.
Yeah.
And I would tell you more people need to hear your story because it's not just your story, it's actually the story of joy and having a good time and like reminding people that these spaces are meant for them to like leave the heavy shit at the door and really enjoy what life is about.
Yeah, it's so important. It's the highest vibration.
Yeah.
That and authenticity, right?
Yeah.
So just,
Yeah, so go take your little nap and get right back up to it.
Oh, I will.
We're
do
waiting.
that. Oh, yeah, with my look, don't worry.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Of
Thank
course.
you.
We'll see you all tomorrow at Zook in Los Angeles on La Brea at Mr. Black.
We'll see you guys next time.
Yay.
Bye.
Thank you. Thanks for joining us on another episode of You Are the Prize. Until next time, go do something that feels like you.
And we hope that means liking and subscribing. Find us on Instagram at youaretheprize_pod, on TikTok at youaretheprizepod, and you can find us on YouTube.
Don't forget to check out our other episodes wherever you get your podcasts.
This has been a Studio Stab production in collaboration with The Champ Effect. Original music by Scott Martin.